Okay, so now we're on Facebook's ads library, and because I am not being hit with a Trill streetwear, Trill marketplace um, advertisement, I would like to see that in person. So let's look at Trill marketplace, and let's see if they're running any Facebook ads. Oh, 10 ad blocks. Don't run on this page. Exclude. Okay, super interesting. Trill. See if anything is matching that. Everything is Trill. Is that them? Trill streetwear, not Phoenix. Facebook. Is there a Facebook page? Okay, here we go. The marketplace of global. So nearly 3,000 likes, 36 people talking about it. Okay, so everything is Trill. Is this it? Trill Phoenix. What is their handle? Trill. Okay, we will just do this from here. Here we go. Okay, we can do both. Okay, 0 ads, and they're not running it from there. And 0 ads here. So I don't believe they're running anything on Facebook. Let's see if we can find some of the ads that they're running on Instagram. Oh, that's why. Because I was just searching elections and politics. That's not great. Okay, let's do that search again. Oh, here we go. Okay, here are the ads that they are running. I'm just going to move off face. Okay. So we see that they're running ads started January 13th. That is today. And January 12th, they started that yesterday. Started a couple of ads on the 8th, on the 9th. So they are up and running. That's super, super interesting. Okay, so marketplaces of artwear, no taxes and free shipping. You can see the ad details about the page, and then it's connected to this. Their 2,000 people like this thing versus there's another one, isn't there? Yeah, versus this one where it's 3,000. So I wonder why. I really wonder why they're running their ads through this page, Trill Streetwear Marketplace versus Trill Marketplace. So that's really, really interesting. I, of course, cannot see how much they are spending or what the conversion rates. But what can I garner from this information? One, they are heavily spending on ads, considering they have at least 6 different ads running, and especially because of how new these ads are. Because of how new the ads are, they're definitely actively working on ads every day. So my assumption is they're spending a couple thousand at the very least on these ads. And it shows you how much the thing is. I wonder if this product changes depending on what you had visited before. Like if you have the Facebook pixel, and I was really interested in this Angel Hands jacket, and or Angel Hands. I wonder if it shows you that exact jacket from using like Facebook Pixel or some other tracking mechanism. Support independent streetwear designers, no taxes. Yeah, that is another super interesting thing. There is no taxes, but they have to be, Trill has to be incorporated somewhere. they have to be incorporated in Delaware, New Jersey, New York, Hawaii. Like they have to be incorporated in some place. So it's really interesting that they're saying no taxes. That is very interesting. Is that coming out of their cut? I'm pretty sure that as it shows here, as you can see, Trill is based in New York, or that's what they are saying. Maybe that is like an old store, or that's just where their founders are. But if it's New York, then they're paying 8% sales tax. That's also incredibly interesting. I wonder who is paying for the tax, because if they're a New York City incorporated business, they definitely need to pay for the tax. So again, super interesting. Okay, let's give it another look and let's see if we can find ads running on other. So 6 ad, Trill market, play it. Wait, how did you spell that? Here we go. Okay, so then now on the other side, are they running any? No. Okay, so they're only running ads from this one Facebook account, which is interesting because that Facebook account has less as 1,000 less likes than the other Facebook account. But they're obviously still actively working on ads. Let's see where those ads go. Okay, so for example, if I clicked on the jacket, which is probably what I would click on, I probably wouldn't click on shop now. I would probably just click on the jacket. I'm not even sure if I would see what I would see if I clicked on the logo. So if I clicked on the jacket, I would see this, which is content is Facebook, the variant. Oh, that's really interesting. Like I wouldn't be put directly to the jacket. I would just come to the landing page, which is very interesting. And if I clicked on the logo, I would be put towards the Facebook page itself. So that's very interesting. It's also interesting that they haven't updated this since November 13th. And that they're running ads so frequently. Very interesting strategy. I'm wondering what their conversion rates are. I have their conversion rates, and it's also it's interesting to see this in action. Because for $200, $300, $400 item or $100 plus, like especially e-commerce wise, we're talking higher priced goods and deliverables, and it's very interesting the trust you need to build beforehand. Okay, so let's answer the most important question, which is, are they legit? Okay, so I have the original Google search from for Trill NYC legit, and someone says this isn't sponsored, but I thought I'd share some dope antisocial stuff I found and bought. Okay, that's really interesting. Yeah. For Trill, my assumption is that 80% of the traffic is coming from mobile. Okay, so for some reason, this person just took oh, wow. Truly the most pathetic streetwear brand out there. Okay, so I don't know why that is. LOL. If you see their page, it says their crap is authentic. It says it confirms it's legit. So I'm already now starting to understand it's not Trill that is circumspect, is like, is it legit or not? It's just like maybe like all streetwear and seeing if it's knockoffs. And so probably any streetwear brand will have a discussion whether it is knockoff or not. Some stuffy stuff I got. Any of your orders? Yeah, so people are unsure if they're receiving their orders. That's super interesting. And it also aligns with the fear that we've seen through Trill Marketplace, which is, trillnyc.slack. Okay. Super interesting. which is that the brands, the products themselves will take between 2, 4, 6 weeks, and potentially are even custom ordered or made to order, which means that that's just going to be a pain in the ass for the feedback loop of, is this legit or not? Is this site selling me something legit? And I'm also seeing that on the site side, like they don't have any reviews. There's no pictures of people wearing the product. So, oh, this is old before. This isn't sponsored. I think these are fake. Now they get their antisocial. So antisocial might be a brand reselling stores. So it's completely legit. If you want to legit resell, try this other shop. Okay, interesting. Oh, Better Business Bureau. That's helpful. Business has 0 ratings. 3 complaints in the past 12 months. I would be very interested in reading those complaints. Here. I placed an order through this company on June 2020, cost $265. I did not get a tracking number until much later. When I tracked the item instead of the label created, I waited until a little later and checked the tracking number again, sent an email, and customer service problem. Someone didn't respond within 2 days. When I did get a response from a customer service rep on a couple of days later, just a few more days, I emailed, no response at all, no updated tracking information. Okay, so that's not great. Also, if this person ordered a custom thing, like I'm just looking at a timeline and I'm like, June 2020, and this review was posted a month later or a month and a half later at max, and it literally could have just arrived at her door within 2 to 4 weeks of posting this report. So that's not great. Hi there. And they give an example. The reason we had to wait for the courier to confirm is that the package was lost. Launched an investigation to find out what happened. We relayed this, and she still proceeded to file a complaint against us, which was unfair. You can see our communication via email and via on the screenshot. Oh, wow. Complaint details unavailable. So it's not non-trivial. I mean, like, sounds like she was in the wrong. And then we start getting like into a litigation of like, he said, she said. This person, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what delivery issues. Like, there's definitely delivery issues happening with Trill, which completely makes sense if they're a marketplace, because they are responsible for their brands to ship their products. And so it's a question of, is Trill holding the products, or is the brand holding the product? Because both sides, that is, if the brand holds the product, Trill is responsible for the shipping date. If Trill holds the product, Trill is still responsible for the shipping date, but also has a lot more understanding and expectation around when they can provide that shipping. Trillclothes.com. That's not what we're looking at. Trill Marketplace. Here's a look at the Trill store. Courtesy of, I don't think this is it because this was written in 2014. Trill Streetwear. Global independent streetwear. So I still don't really understand what global independent means. That's obviously like 2 terms, 2 words that I personally do not associate together, but obviously they do. Or it makes sense to me for some reason, or it makes sense to them. Wow, there's an app. Super interesting. Connecting to the iTunes store. Yes, I'd like to. It should actually bounce back because this is Mac, not an iPhone store. App not available. I'm not sure if it's app not available in my country or if it's app not available because I'm on a Mac. Bean Trill. Yeah, I don't think these are the same because they're all Trill NYC. Oh, this is great. Okay, so this is someone who got a fancy pants of sneakers. So let's see what he has to say. He or she has to say about how he bought it. If my Wi-Fi works.
I totally ripped like a crazy hole in my Nike Footscapes. Been using them for about a year. Not an alcoholic. Now let's get into the vlog. Yeah. All right, people. Welcome back to the channel. So I want to talk about these new Yeezy. They're re-released. These Yeezy 350 V2 Triple Black. I was actually in the market for some new gym sneakers, and I totally ripped like a crazy hole in my Nike Footscapes. Been using them for about a year. Kind of trash. Those things fell apart really, really bad. Granted, I run on the treadmill with them, and I probably shouldn't. And they're really not good for running because there's no ankle support. So I'm kind of lucky that I didn't, land the wrong way on my heel and mess something up. But anyways, so I was in the market for some sneakers for the gym, and everybody kept recommending Yeezys or Ultra Boost, and I've had a pair of Ultra Boost in the past, and I kind of wanted something new, and I was looking at Solomon's, but I was also like, not that I don't dislike Yeezys, but I was kind of like, I don't know, skeptical of them. But anyways, long story short, people kept saying, get the Yeezys, get the Yeezys. They're good for the gym. They're super comfortable. They're good for performance and, just running on a treadmill and all that stuff. So I was like, all right, let me get a pair. And a good friend of mine recommended this app because I'm always at work and I don't really have time to go to the store and look at these sneakers. So he was saying that I could get the new Yeezys early, and then if I sign up and put my email into this app called the Trill app, I actually get free shipping, and they guarantee that the shipping is same day and you get it within 3 hours. So I decided to do it because I wanted to get the new Yeezy V2 350 in triple black. And they had them before Black Friday because today is Wednesday. Actually, it's Thursday because it's 12 at night. But anyways, so I put the order in earlier today around 1 p.m. and I ended up getting the sneakers around 3 o'clock or 2:45, 3 o'clock. So the app works, free shipping. I highly recommend it, and I got the sneakers early actually, and I got them for a crazy price, way lower than what StockX has them. So before I get into actual review and on foot of the Yeezy V2 350, just wanted to say shout out to Trill because I was a little bit skeptical at first, but it works, and I got the sneakers early, and I got them the same day. So shout out to you guys. So let's get into an on-foot review, and I'm going to just go a little bit in-depth.
Super interesting. Okay, so I'm going to end our first-time user experience here, but what I'm seeing from Trill is that obviously, one, they're shipping legit product, and it's very magical to have a product that you've, obviously that guy was, I'm just gonna make my face a little larger. Obviously that guy was into streetwear or has friends who were also into streetwear because he knew the name of his past sneaker. I personally couldn't do that, so that probably invalidates me as someone who is very in touch with streetwear brands. But he knew the name of his past sneaker. He had solicited recommendations from friends who also had recommendations for sneakers. That tells you something about the friend group and about his own social circle. And then took the recommendation of another friend and downloaded the Trill app, of which we, of course, have no stats on. Unfortunately, on just like swiping through products. And now that I know that they have an app, my assumption is that they have a good amount of product purchased from the app. And it's a really great super fan technique. If you are even interested, if you are first time user experience, you're coming on to that jacket we saw through Facebook, for instance, then what you're going to do next, if after 4-6+ weeks you actually receive your product and it doesn't get lost, like that Better Business Bureau complaint was, and if it doesn't get lost and gets shipped to you, then you will love the product and you'll be like, oh my gosh, this was amazing, and you will probably download the app because it doesn't sound like there's a lot of providers of streetwear that are legitimate. And it also sounds like that guy had a really magical experience. Was Yeezy 350 actually $350? Yeezy 350 Pure Black V2, I think it was. Yeah, so wow. Okay, let me magnify this. Wow. So one really big difference in prices. There's like 260 versus 400, which is a very, very big difference in price. Someone's selling it. So that's very interesting. Let me see how much it's going for on Trill. Like Brad, I'm showing my age. Okay, so this one is definitely not cheaper. I wonder if you can get 3-hour shipping. No, shipping 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, so not that one. And this one is $285. So this one is 1 to 2 weeks. So that's very interesting. I'm wondering if that's a special app perk of being able to receive the product within 3 hours if you download the app, which is like an excellent incentive to actually download the app and actually use the app, and to keep coming back to the app when you need a specific brand, or a specific thing within 3 hours. Like that would be such a great, like Amazon Prime, but only for mobile. And then I would be like on my phone all the time. So yeah, ending understanding of Trill marketplaces. It's definitely legit. The brand is very interesting. Their usage of space around the site, their decision to highlight or not highlight the designers shows me that people are already searching for the designers and that their biggest conversion is not highlighting the designer like Etsy does, where it's like, oh, let's go for this organic soy candle maker because she has been doing it for 80 years. It's more like, these people are already searching these shoes, these streetwear products, and it's just a matter of like connecting the purchase cycle. The logistics of actually getting the product to the person within 3 hours is very interesting. And I'm wondering who has solved that problem. I'm wondering if that's also just New York City, just San Francisco or something like that. I didn't see that in the YouTube video around where that man was located. So a very interesting e-commerce play by Trill for streetwear. It seems like their ads are going pretty well, and it seems like their app adoption is only being used by super fans. So that's excellent on all those sides.